Alright guys, we have finally made it. Today it is Hercule Satan versus Dan Hibiki. Dragon Ball versus Street Fighter. This is a death battle and I'm excited to see what happens between the two idiots. Yeah, if you don't know anything about them, then what I've just said will show you the expectations of this battle. I'm gonna be supporting Hercule Satan mainly because of the area he's in. It's more dramatic and destructive, and he survived so long. And Dan Hibiki's just basically survived from pure dumbness, but so's Hercule. So we're gonna see what happens, and after the discussion, I'm gonna come to a decision. So let's go. It's time for a death battle.
A good martial artist does not become tense, but ready. Not thinking, yet not dreaming. Ready for whatever may come.
But some fighters are dumb enough to ignore the legendary Bruce Lee's words, like Hercule Satan, the world martial arts champion.
And Dan Hibiki, the Psycho street fighter.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a
Alright,
death
here
battle.
we go. Who is it? Gonna be Hercule.
The Earth was in danger, the future of mankind threatened by a monster named Cell. All would be lost unless a hero could best him in the ring of champions.
The hope of the world lay on the shoulders and afro of one man,
Oh
Hercule Satan. Yeah, we're screwed.
Officially, Mr. Satan is
Mom.
the world martial arts champion and chosen savior
He's
of humanity.
38, so I thought he'd be a
Or
lot
so
older.
he would have you believe.
Hey, if I could lie that well, I'd make everybody think I'm king of the world too. Or even God.
One of the richest people on earth.
But before he was the hero of the people, Mr. Satan went by Mark. Eager to learn, Mark sought to master the art of combat.
Young Mark honed his skills in the dojo Satan Castle, which sounds awesome, but sadly no, he was not actually trained by
That
the
would have
devil.
been
I
sick.
looked it up.
Turns out he was naturally gifted in martial arts, mostly due to his strangely good luck.
Yeah, like when he won his first world championship after his rival got food poisoning. That's not suspicious at all.
Victory in hand, Mark took the stage name Mr. Satan in honor of his dojo and to sound better for the cameras. His victories and explosive personality quickly rocketed him to a life of wealth, fame, and luxury.
Which almost came to an end when he and his master got drunk and made fun of some random guy's ponytail. Turns out this random guy just so happened to be a superpowered immortal mercenary who then murdered his master. Remember, kids, sticks and stones may break your bones, but words should never be used against a tree-surfing murderer.
From that day forward, Mr. Satan swore he would never fight anyone whose identity was a secret or who seemed out of his league.
Seemed to forget about that when Cell showed up. Anyway, somewhere along the line, Mr. Satan married a lady named Miguel, and after a round or two in the ovarian ring, had a daughter. Oh, and then his wife died.
Wow, come on, Boomstick, show some tact. Despite his grief, Mr. Satan never let his loss interrupt his lifestyle.
He filled the hole in his life the only way
He
he
is
knew
pretty
how,
strong,
with more
though.
martial arts. He mastered techniques like his dynamite kick and megaton punch, which sounds like they would make you explode or something epic like that.
But
Playing
they're
off
actually just regular
mistakes as
kicks and
intentional
punches.
strategies.
He really only named them so he could scream
Bacon
awesome words while
stomach
fighting.
aches.
Hey, this is anime after all.
I
Oh
feel
my
more than a
God,
little
he's
underwhelmed
so
by this guy right
stupid.
now.
Well, Mr. Satan's techniques
But
were
he's
enough
so
for him to
good as
legitimately
well.
win the
I mean,
24th World
he
Martial Arts
fights at
Tournament,
least.
becoming the champion of the world and chosen savior to battle Cell. But we already know how that went.
Oh, come on.
I could watch that over and over. In fact,
Leave him alone.
get away from me, bitch.
Mr. Satan actively avoids fighting those who clearly outclass him, mostly to save his own reputation.
The first time he saw people flying and shooting beams from their hands, he thought it was a bunch of cheap tricks and pyrotechnics. Even after seeing the most epic Kamehameha beam struggle of all time, he still denied everything.
It's a trick! It's all a trick, I swear! Someday I'll bring it all to light! I will!
I can't believe it! You're still saying that!
But just in case he finds himself in over his head, Mr.
capsule.
Satan is packing an assortment of capsules containing jetpacks, disguised explosives, and even missile launchers. Man, if those existed in real life, it would be a TSA
Exactly.
nightmare.
If there's anything he's good at, it's public performance. He often weasels his way out of dangerous scenarios with lame excuses like faking stomach aches, and somehow the entire world buys his crap
All
every
because of
single
money.
time.
I did it! For years, I've been trying to perfect a variation of the Megaton Punch that uses latent energy to cause a delayed reaction to get my opponent off guard.
When in doubt, work the crowd. I love all of you.
Who are you talking to?
Every single one of you. Like and subscribe.
Mr. Satan is a master of deception, an excellent actor, and a complete fraud. Still, he is strong enough to rip 3 phone books in half and pull
That's
4 buses by
impressive.
himself. And once he actually moved faster than
He
the untrained eye
punched it
could
as well.
see, but forgot
Yeah.
bullets move fast too.
Well, if I have to say something nice about the guy, at least he's not Yamcha.
Mr. Satan has won the World Martial Arts Tournament upwards of 26 times, although only one of them was legitimate.
Yeah, the other times he rigged it by having Mr. Boo kick everyone's ass and then lose to him on purpose.
Still, it's pretty impressive he managed to befriend one of the most dangerous and untamed monsters in the Dragon Ball universe.
Oh, and one time he convinced the whole world's population to stick their hands up in the air and then wave them around like they just don't care, but whatever.
Boomstick
Yeah.
that saved the world.
Eh,
Mr. Satan is motivated by 3 things: money, fame, and his daughter, who he seems
Yeah.
to prize above all else.
he may be a bit of a con artist, but no matter what he's up against, Mr. Satan still finds a way to rise above his fears through his own bravery. Wait, did I just say bravery? I meant thick-headedness and straight-up stupidity.
Oh no.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the pain. Oh.
Alright then. Let's see what Dan we can do.
Conceptualized in retaliation of SNK's blatant ripoff of Capcom's characters, Dan Hibiki was always meant to be
Yeah.
a complete joke.
Dan had no natural talent in fighting people, but his father, Go Hibiki, was a martial arts master with his own dojo.
One day, Go's dojo was visited by Sagat, an enforcer of the crime syndicate Shadowloo. As an advocate of justice, Go refused to be intimidated by the crime lord and stood up to him the only way he knew how.
By kicking his freaking eye out, then Sagat brutally beat him to death in front of his own son. That should teach you to mess with a 7'4" Muay Thai monster.
It didn't. Enraged and distraught, Dan swore he would avenge his father's death. To do so, he sought out a legendary dojo hidden in the wilderness of Japan.
This thing is more elusive than child support to my ex.
Seems like the more time we spend here, questions arise.
Yeah. Like who the hell's Dad?
Against all odds, Dan found it. He was trained by its master, Goken, the same mentor who taught Ryu and Ken such legendary techniques as the Hadoken and the Shoryuken. Dan began the difficult journey of mastering the use of ki as a weapon of justice.
Until Goku expelled him because he just sucked.
Well, technically it was because Goken didn't want his training only used for revenge, but let's face it, he knew he was wasting his time.
However, Dan's determination for vengeance continued. He took the little he had learned from Goken and ironically combined it with some Muay Thai.
This became his very own martial art, the Psycho
Jesus
Ryu
Christ.
fighting style.
Unfortunately, while that sounds awesome, it didn't really work out.
Dan's fighting style is, well, it sucks. It's awful. There's absolutely nothing redeemable about it. I mean, he can use special moves like the Koryuken and the Den Kugyaku.
Which are like the dollar store versions of awesome stuff like the Shoryuken and Tatsum, well, whatever it's called.
Also, Dan Kugyaku, did he seriously name one of his moves after himself?
Yeah, he's pretty full of himself, which is why the Psycho style's strongest technique is excessive taunting. He can taunt while jumping, somehow increasing his airtime, and by focusing all his energy at once, Dan can perform a taunt so fearsome it will shock and amaze all who witness it just by being the most worthless thing they've ever seen. This is the legendary taunt.
Here I come! What's the problem? Don't underestimate me. I'm awesome! Woohoo! Piece of cake!
Now, Dan can manifest his ki into a fireball projectile called the Godoken. In a way, the Godoken is symbolic of Dan himself.
Yeah, it's tiny, pathetic, and doesn't last very long.
Despite this, Dan eventually tracked down his father's killer and offered to make his left eye match his right. In turn, Sagat politely offered to reunite father and son. The long-awaited clash of fists began, a clash in which Dan was bent on retribution.
Wait, what?
Oh shit, he won?
Yes, Dan finally achieved the recompense he had sought for so long and trained his entire life for, because Sagat threw the fight in pity. Completely unaware of his luck and now confident he was one of the strongest in the world, Dan founded his own dojo to unfortunately teach other people his worthless martial arts.
Thanks, Sagat. Not only have you killed this man's father, but you're ruining other kids' lives now too.
You'll be happy to know that not many students actually enrolled in his class, because he kept forgetting to pay his phone bill and did not include his dojo's address in his commercial.
Classic Dan. By the way, what's up with the pink gi?
Well, it was originally white, but then he accidentally washed it with colors.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, making fun of Dan is fun and all, but let's be honest, he's not a complete pushover. He can take down multiple thugs at once, and even endured a beating from Ryu and Ken simultaneously. No matter how many times he falls, Dan will always get right back up.
And remember how Goken rejected him because of his thirst for vengeance? That's because Dan can actually tap into the Satsui no Hado, the evil, deadly energy that transformed Goken's brother Akuma into an island-smashing murderer.
We're not joking here. Once Dan did access his Satsui no Hado to use
No
the
way.
Dreaded Raging Demon, a move which obliterates the victim's soul.
Damn! If Dan can do it, I can do it. All right, watch out, Wes. Here it comes.
Dude, that's actually impressive. If this goes in the battle, he can win easily then.
But more often than not, Dan's a klutz whose overconfident taunting gets him into trouble. He is his own worst enemy.
But even after crying like a baby from stubbing his toe, Dan doesn't let any of it keep him down for long. After all, who else will carry on the heroic legacy of Go Hibiki?
Who do you get?
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna stick
All
with
right, the combatants are set.
Hercule
Let's
Satan.
end this debate once and for all.
But first, your face is in danger, and only I can save it. If you're like me, blessed to radiate pure manliness, then you know it comes at a price. The price of facial hair stronger than cold steel. It takes a razor made of mithril, forged in dragon fire and quenched in the blood of a unicorn just to get a close shave. But since those don't come cheap, I'm often left using them until they're worn out and disgusting. Or I just give up and live in scruffy desolation. That is, until I discover DollarShaveClub.com. For just a few bucks a month, they send me a sleeve of quality blades right
there's
to my
not much
door.
I can really
Now
say
I'm
other
able
than
to
I'm just gonna
manscope
go
my
for
face
the
at my leisure
Hercule
using a new
Satan
blade
game
every
mark.
week. Don't settle for using an overpriced inferior blade for far too long. Join me and millions of others by heading to DollarShaveClub.com/screwattack and sign up right now and choose the razor that's perfect for you. If you won't do it for me,
it's gonna be
do it for the unicorns.
maybe
But
need
right
to win
now,
for him,
it's
but
time for a death
from all
battle!
the experience that Hercule's gone through, it should be an easy win.
For our next round,
Here we go.
our savior of mankind, Hercule
Yeah.
Satan! And the challenger, the infamous creator of the psychical arts, Dan Hibiki! Woohoo! Here I come!
Oh, what the fuck?
Ow!
Woo! Yeah.
Just one.
Nice moves, Hibachi. How about you ring yourself out?
You wish, chump. I hope you're ready for a beating.
Here we go. Oh my god. Yeah. Go, Satan.
A weakling like you stands no chance.
Yeah.
It looks like Mr. Satan wants to end this quickly. Which of his patented finishing moves will he use?
Oh. Oh my god.
What's this? He's avoided the champion's most devastating attack.
Ha! I psyched him out. He'll be too terrified to throw a single pull.
Woohoo! Behold!
No!
The
Don't
glory of
look!
Psycho!
It's too intimidating! No!
Whoa! Wow!
And now, behold my ultimate attack! Shinku!
Oh no.
No! Now what I'm thinking is, what do I do?
Oh, he thinks it's Goku!
I couldn't time off the arena. I slipped through my sheer muscle mass. Yeah!
Taking a while.
Holy crap!
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Okay.
Yeah! I've done it! After years of
Oh,
training
you gotta be
and
kidding
exercising,
me.
this pathetic pony's cheap tricks won't work on me! Ha!
Astounding! Who knew the secret to countering such an attack was to act like a coward?
Yeah! Wait, what?
Oh no, the capsules.
What's this? Is it just me, or has Mr. Satan illegally
No.
smuggled weapons into the arena?
Oh crap! My backup plans! I can't go out like this! What? I've never seen these before! Obviously my challenger snuck them into my robe
It's
to
the
get
battle
me
of the
disqualified!
Dunlop.
Can't even face me like a man!
Huh?
Sweet, a jetpack!
What?
Yeah. Time for the next evolution of my martial art. Ultimate Rocket Booster Psycho!
Oh no. Oh god! Oh damn!
Only one more capsule left, but I don't remember what's in it. Yo, give us some credit. This guy's good. I can't track his
Oh no!
movements.
Satan! What the hell's going on?
What the heck?
Yeah,
What a
that
spectacle! What could the champ be planning? Oh yeah! I got this!
Oh damn! Oh no!
Ah, crap.
Oh god! Oh boy.
I can't believe it, folks! The match is still on! And Mr. Satan's limitless tenacity has worn down the challenger!
Aha! Yes, that's right. I tired him out. Me, Mr. Satan. That was my plan.
Just give it up! Don't cry.
What am I doing? I can't lose to this joker! I have to win!
Oh Jesus! Oh no, this is what I was nervous about. What? Are you serious? You dumbass!
Watch closely. You're about to
Oh,
witness
no.
the real deal.
Oh God, no! Oh damn!
It looks like this is the end!
Yeah! This is over.
Oh. No!
Whoa! I've never seen anything like that! He punched him so hard he turned into a jukebox! It can only be the champ's new technique, the karaoke punch!
Oh my God! I can't believe that happened. I need to check my hats.
Hercule Satan!
What in the hell?
Now he can disappoint his father in the afterlife.
Hercule, Satan, and Dan Hibiki may be pretty pathetic in context, but keep in mind, before the Cell Saga, Mr.
Yes,
Satan was actually
that's
a
what I was
legitimate
saying.
world champion.
Unlike Dan, who only has one confirmed win to his name,
Yeah.
and it was handed to him out of pity.
And Mr. Satan has proven time and time again that he is stronger than the average athletic man.
He once pulled 4 tour buses, which is nearly 60 tons,
Yes.
and then he punched through one of them. That's a sheet of steel right there. Dan struggles to throw a single guy over his shoulder.
Mr. Satan once broke through a tower of 19 tiles with a single chop, and is the only character in Dragon Ball history to have fought both Cell and Majin Buu and not die.
Think about that.
Dan's key attacks were his ace in the hole, but in true Hibiki fashion, it amounted to nothing but failure. Just like the time he managed to pull off the Raging Demon, only to be stopped by a high school girl's backpack.
That's why he
The key to Dan's failure came from within.
The winner is Hercule Satan.
Right, okay, who is it?
Next time
What is
on
it?
Death
Who
Battle.
is it? It is? I think that's Yang. I don't know much about her. Hell yeah. I like the song. Yeah, Yang. There you go. Oh, for goodness sake.
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Hey, I'm Tori, the 3D animator.
I'm Ben, I play Wiz. And we are super excited that Yang from Ruby is coming to the next Death Battle. Ooh.
Yeah, and this time it's going to be a 3D animated fight by this guy. He's mocapping it as we speak.
He doesn't always dress like this.
Yeah, this is
What
the
do you-
mocap.
It's the mocap suit.
This is what I wear every day.
But who is Yang going to be fighting? You can stick to our social media and we will let you know very soon. Just go find us on Facebook, official SA, or on
Alright.
Twitter, @ScrewAttack.
Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next
Well,
one.
there we go. That was the end of that, guys. Hercule, Satan versus Dan Hibiki for Dragon Ball versus Street Fighter, and in the end, Hercule Satan won. Like I said, it was the battle of who's got the dumbest luck. But Mr. Satan, like they said, he had strength in his corner and more feats and survival. But Dan unfortunately didn't, and it didn't end well. And Mr. Satan beat him by the karaoke punch. So yeah, make sure to subscribe to Death Battle and like the video. And with that all being said and done, bye for now.